Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dean Stevens.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you. So glad to be back with you. I've been wishing for a magical breeze, let it blow my way. Hear it swishing through the tropical trees, let it blow my way, let it blow my way. Ooh, let it blow my way. Let it blow my way. There's a ripple moving over the pond, let it blow my way. Like a signal from the great beyond, let it blow my way, let it blow my way. Ooh, let it blow my way. Let it blow my way. I've been trying to fly my kite for a long time. Keep on trying, 'cause I think I just might catch a breeze this time. And when the breeze comes rushing through, let it blow my way. It's gonna lift me, it's gonna lift you too. Let it blow my way, let it blow my way. Ooh, let it blow my way. Let it blow my way. I've been trying to fly my kite for a long time. Keep on trying, 'cause I think I just might catch a breeze this time. And when the breeze comes rushing through, let it blow my way. It's gonna lift me, it's gonna lift you too. Let it blow my way, let it blow my way. Ooh, let it blow my way. Let it blow my way. Ooh, let it blow my way. Let it blow my way. I always think about the kite flying and then the string broke, and that was that last line descending down. How's everybody? Oh yeah. I have just been in the car for 3 hours, and it was worth every minute of it. I was going to get here early. I had the whole day blocked out to get here, and I wanted to get here early because I saw a documentary about, and I'm still getting that same thing in the vocal, Alex. Yeah. If anything, just turn it down if nobody minds a little bit, so it wouldn't be. Yeah, that's better, and just a little bit less bass in the EQ. Yeah. I was going to come early because I saw a documentary about Jose Clemente Orozco, who is a muralist, and what I found out was that there's a beautiful Mexican muralist from the post-Mexican Revolution, beautiful mural of his at Dartmouth in the library. And I wanted to come see it. Why? Because I went to a college that also had an Orozco mural. It was in the dining hall, and it was this huge naked Prometheus getting fire from the sky or from God or whatever, and he's just in full display like this. And it's the dining hall, and we used to have these like long, fat breadsticks, and it seemed like every year there'd be somebody who would tape a breadstick up there for the anatomy that Prometheus was missing. Anyway, this is an amazing story of Orozco, and I wanted to see that, but I got caught up with other stuff, and next time I'll go see that mural. I wrote this a long time ago. It's about guitars and the people that build them. I am in love with the grain in the wood, in the trees rooted in the ground, that patiently that got cut down some time ago, so this guitar might sound. I am in love with the patient grace of cut, measure, grind, polish, sand that has patiently undressed the wood's secret magic of the luthier's skillful hand. I'm blown away by the alchemy that steel wrapped in bronze with wood cut from trees. They intertwine to find such mystery, how they combine to bring a sound that rings around my mind and teaches me to reach deep into my soul. From wood and strings come sounds, they fly, they are rooted in the ground. Voices ring near and far, we can sing with the strength of strings on the guitar, with the strength of the strings on the guitar, the strings on the guitar. I've come to know that there's a fountain there that flows, it always flows, but I can't get used to the way that it leads me on and beckons to follow on down that balmy path. I never question, never ask, I'll go, I'll just go. And I love to run my hands across your strings. I love to fly with each new set of wings that you will give me. I will be ready to go. I stand in wonderment, oh tell me why did I deserve a gift to lift me up so high, so high. From wood and strings come sounds, they fly, they are rooted in the ground. Voices ring near and far, we can sing with the strength of strings on the guitar, with the strength of strings on the guitar, on the guitar. All you builders of fine instruments, you ply your trade and no one but the players know your name. So I will praise you here, the hours you've slaved away, so I could get up here and play and try to find the words to say I am indebted to you. Oh, thank you, George Loudon. Thank you, John Larrivee, Gordy Bischoff and C.F. Martin. I am thanking you every day. Thank you, Rosewood. Thank you, Cedar, Mahogany, Ebony, Bronze, and Steel. Thank you, trees. Oh, thank you, meadows. Thank you, hands that made this real. Thank you, hands that made this real. From wood and strings come sounds. They fly, they are rooted in the ground. Voices ring near and far. We can sing with the strength of strings on the guitar, with the strength of strings on the guitar, the strings on the guitar. Thanks. This is the moment I'm going to do something unusual. This duo is from Madison, Wisconsin. And there's a magazine there that's called The Progressive. You've seen that magazine maybe before, but it's mentioned in the song. I just thought I'd tell you that. But these are called Lou and Peter Berryman. Anybody heard of them? Just a few. They used to tour around here all the time, and they're getting on there. I don't think they come out here at all anymore. But there's several just amazing songs they wrote. And it starts with, we gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. He hastens and chastens his will to make known the wicked oppressing, keep them from distressing. Forget the words, he forgets not his own. Thanksgiving Day, Uncle Dave was our guest, who reads the Progressive, which makes him depressed. We asked Uncle Dave if he'd like to say grace. A dark desolation crept over his face. Thanks he began as he gazed at his knife to poor Mr. Turkey for living his life, all crowded and cramped in a great metal shed where life was a drag. Then they cut off his head. Thanks, he went on, for the grapes in my wine, picked by sick women of 79, scrambling all morning for bunch after bunch, then brushing the pesticides off of their lunch. Thanks for the stuffing all heaped on my fork, shiny with sausage descended from pork. I think of the trucks full of pigs that I see, and can't help imagine what they think of me. Continuing, I'd like to thank, if you please, our salad bowl hacked out of tropical trees. And for this mahogany table and chair, we thank all the jungles that used to be there. For cream in our coffee and milk in our mugs, we thank all the cows full of hormones and drugs, whose calves are removed at a very young age and force-fed as veal in a minuscule cage. Oh, thanks for the furnace that heats up these rooms, and thanks for the rich fossil fuel it consumes, corrupting the atmosphere ounce after ounce. But we're warm and toasty, and that is what counts. I'm grateful, he said, for these clothes on my back. lovely and comfy and cheap off the rack, fashioned in warehouses noisy and cold, in China by seamstresses 7 years old. And thanks for my silverware setting that shines in memory of miners who died in the mines, worn down by shoveling tailings in piles, whose runoff destroys all the rivers for miles. We thank the reactors for our chandelier, although the plutonium won't disappear. For hundreds of decades it still will be there, but a few more Chernobyls and who's gonna care? Sighed Uncle Dave, though there's more to be told. The wine's getting warm and the birds getting cold. And with that he sat down as he mumbled again, thank you for everything. Amen. We felt so guilty, when he was all through. It seems there was one of two things we could do. Live without food in the nude in a cave, or next year have someone say grace besides Dave. Here's another Thanksgiving thought, a little cheerier, if you will. The author is named Salvador Cardenal. He's from Nicaragua, or he passed away about 15 years ago. I love his music and have recorded a bunch of his songs. This one is called Casa Abierta, which means open house. Open house, there's a plate for you at our table, the shade of a tree for your head. Our door is an open book to your life. Open house. Friendship does not distinguish. The earth wants us to love without distinction of creed or flag. Open house. Casa Abierta. Quiero estar bien con mis hermanos, de norte a sur al fin del mundo, querer oír y dar mis manos, sudar jugando algo bien sano. Todos aquí somos humanos. ¿Qué más me da el color, la raza? Dentro tenemos sentimientos que necesitan de sustento. Si adentro hay buenos sentimientos, no se pueden quedar adentro. Aquí está mi casa abierta, hay un plato por ti en nuestra mesa, sombra de árbol para tu cabeza, libro abierto tu vida, mi puerta. Casa abierta, la amistad no cuestiona tu credo, a la tierra le gusta que amemos, sin distingo de culto y bandera. Casa abierta, casa abierta, casa abierta. Quisiera darte buena suerte y ser tu amigo hasta la muerte, que la distancia no me entuma y la amistad no se consuma. Todos aquí somos humanos. ¿Qué más me da el color, la raza? Dentro tenemos sentimientos que necesitan de sustento. Si adentro hay buenos sentimientos, no se pueden quedar adentro. Aquí está mi casa abierta, hay un plato por ti en nuestra mesa, sombra de árbol para tu cabeza, libro abierto tu vida, mi puerta, casa abierta. La amistad no cuestiona tu credo, a la tierra le gusta que amemos sin distingo de culto y bandera. Casa abierta, hay un plato por ti en nuestra mesa. Casa abierta, sombra de árbol para tu cabeza. Casa abierta, la amistad no cuestiona tu credo. Casa abierta, a la tierra le gusta que amemos. Casa abierta, sin distingo de culto y bandera. Casa abierta, a la tierra le gusta que amemos. Casa abierta, aquí está mi casa abierta. Thank you. Again, a shout out to Chad Feiner, who does just really lovely recordings of these songs. And I went to them this morning to find out what it was I played about 10 months ago when I was here. And just didn't want to play any of the same songs. And they just sounded really good. Thank you, Chad. Yeah. You gotta have hope when every card seems lost. You gotta have hope when you're double-crossed. You gotta have hope when every flower is dead. You gotta have hope even if it's just a thread. You gotta have hope when every star burns out. You gotta have hope one raindrop breaks the drought. You gotta have hope if you still have one breath. You gotta have hope there is a way out yet. You gotta have hope when the rest lose faith. You gotta have hope when you meet Satan's gate. You gotta have hope when you're terrified and scared. You gotta have hope when it's too much to bear. Ooh, you gotta have hope. Oh, you gotta have hope. You gotta have hope through the unending night. You gotta have hope, you'll see the faintest light. A whole lot of hope creates amazing things. The most sacred sunrise that you've ever seen. You gotta have hope. Ah, you gotta have hope. A whole lot of hope creates amazing things. The most sacred sunrise that you've ever seen. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Adam, I lost track of time. Do I have time for like one more or something like that? Yeah, good. Thanks very much. Since I was last here, I lost my mom, 97 years old, and a beautiful, loving, compassionate, fun life she lived, and had a beautiful ending, was not sick, no medications, was just done. And said goodbye, and we were all there. This is a song that, now that she's gone, I can play with full conviction. And it's called Born Again. And I sang it for her, and she was not, she had a really different definition of born again than I do in this song. Sort of religious differences that we had. You know, I don't have any bones about a beautiful childhood that they gave me, and they kind of were disappointed that I went in a different kind of spiritual direction than they did, and that's all I will say. This song is, the lyrics are by Woody Guthrie, and the music is by Greg Artzner, who is half of the long-standing, amazing duo Magpie, and it's called Born Again. You know what? It's not called Born Again. It's called This Morning. So, or maybe I just retitled it or something. This morning I am born again. Light shines through the land. I do not want a heaven in some deathly distant land. No longer desire a pearly gates, nor to walk some streets of gold. I do not want a mansion, for my heart is never cold. My heart is never cold. This morning I am born again. I am whole, new, complete. I am overcome all my sins. I stand on my own 2 feet. I am life unlimited. My body is the sky. I am at home in the universe. Where yonder planets fly, where yonder planets fly. This morning I am born again. My past is dead and gone. This great eternal morning, my great eternal dawn. I'd give my heart, myself, my soul, to lend some friend a hand. This morning I am born again. I am in the promised land. I'm in the promised land. This morning I am born again.